How long have you been established in this community?
I've been here since 1970.
What has been your favorite thing about being a business owner in this community?
Well, I cut hair, uh, and I support a lot of people, a lot of organizations like Jackie Robinson Little League, yeah, and so forth.
So, in the beginning, how has COVID-19 affected your business?
Well, it got to me like in 2020, March of 2020, and up until June, we were down. We were closed. Just like the rest of the city, we were closed. Yeah.
All right. So, what was it like for you to see exactly how the pandemic unfolded as a business owner?
Well, it affected a lot of, just lots. It affected me, and it affected lots of people around because we was on shutdown and we were home, like pretty much home. Yeah.
Were you ever nervous that you may not be able to return to work?
No, no, no.
How is, even though most places are back open, the mask mandate has been lifted, how is COVID-19 still affecting your business?
Well, everybody is being cautious. You know, when they come in, we still mask up. We work mask up, and everybody who enters the establishment here is we require. We ask them to wear a mask. Yes, yes.
So with all of the madness that's been going on for the past 2 years around the pandemic, what can you say has kept you going? What has kept you motivated to keep the business going?
Well, the people, they return, they come in, and we like what we are doing. You know, so we just service the people. Yeah.
How does it make you feel to see some of your regulars return?
Oh, it makes you feel great. Yeah, it makes you feel good. Yeah, it's like you offering, offering a service. Yeah, and
All right. Why do you think it's still important for people in the community to get vaccinated?
because if you listen to the news media, you're talking about like almost 1 million people, American people, that's gone. They deceased, and who can argue about whether it's good or bad. It's bad.
Have you seen any of your regulars affected by COVID-19 in any harsh way?
No, no. If they did, they didn't report it here. They always like to tell me good news. They don't tell me bad news. Yeah, and I don't like to hear it. So,
So what are some of the ways you think that people can help protect local businesses like yours from the COVID-19 pandemic?
well, first, supposedly you get vaccinated. You get 1, 2, 3, 4 shots. I walk around with my shirt sleeve rolled up in case they, here they come. Here they come with another shot. Here's my arm. Right or left. Yeah. So just vaccinations. Yeah.
How does it make you feel to know that vaccine numbers are up and people are actually going out to get the vaccination?
Oh, that makes you feel good, man. You say, it's got to be some truth to it. Yeah. So you have to face it. We in it. Yeah, and we're gonna try to be in it to win it.
So how optimistic are you? Like, do you have any faith in us getting back to what we knew as normal before the pandemic? Do you see that happening anytime soon?
No, no. You hope for it. You know, you hope for the best. Because right now, it's a new norm. It's a new norm. You might as well just face it. It's a new norm. Yeah. It's affecting just pretty much the whole universe. Yeah.
And out of any of the other barbers here, how do you think they've been receiving some of the news or about vaccinations, things like that?
Well, most of them have smartphones, so they just they walk around all day looking at their smartphones because that's the social media. Yeah, whether you believe it or not, they check the social media. Yeah.
And so what's a normal day look like here? You know, with the mask mandate being lifted, vaccine numbers being up, what does a normal day here look like for you?
Well, I come in like with my normal hours. Yeah, my normal hours, and I don't work. Even me myself, I don't work by appointments. So I just take the people as they come. It's just what I've been doing since 1970. So I just, I'm like old school, yeah.
So you've been here since 1970. You've seen a lot of changes in this neighborhood. How do you think that this neighborhood is reacting to the changes due to COVID-19?
Well, you got kids that's, I'm right here next to a school, and it's not a lot of children that lives in the neighborhood now that attends the schools. But we have no boarded up homes. Every home's occupied, but mostly it's just, just single families. Most of the kids is up and grown. They raising their families other places. But just the neighborhood itself, we like, the community, we don't have a lot of food stores. You only got just one and two, or food stores, but the population is, the residents is still here in the neighborhood.
So would you say that the residents, they rely on each other, they trust each other to get through tough times like the quarantine, like the pandemic? Would you say that they rely on each other to get through those challenging situations?
Yes, they would. You have the churches. It's a sort of like a religious community, and they just rely on each other. And they deal with social media. It's a new norm.
And how does that make you feel knowing that this is a new norm?
I'm still existing, but it don't make me feel good, but I'm still, I'm still here, and I don't plan on leaving, because I love what I'm doing. Yeah, I love what I'm doing. That's why I'm still here, yeah.
My name is Mario Williams. I've been here since 2007, right after high school.
So, you've been in this community for a long time as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, what are some of the changes that you've seen due to COVID, the COVID pandemic?
Well, mainly just the amount of businesses. It's just seeing so many places closing and not thriving. Then you look up and you see construction, or they building up, newer little areas, just around here. And then you just saw it stop, during COVID. And And now you look up, and some of them they continue, some of them they didn't. But it's just like everything just stopped. You know, that was the main thing for me.
So what does it mean for you when you hear, good news like vaccination numbers being up in this, in this community, things like that?
That's huge for me because, I've always been one of the people, just the person I am. I'm gonna try to like put a bug in your ear without telling you because it's not my place. So I want to just like, hey, you should consider it. You got parents, grandparents, especially with the younger clients I have. Just consider it. And then more and more, it's like jobs start to say, hey, we kind of thinking about making a requirement. And it's like, yeah, go ahead, get it out the way. So to see the numbers go, the vaccination rates go up, I was like, thank God, because I was one of the people prior to being eligible, I wasn't considering getting it. And then once I was eligible, I was like, yeah, let me go ahead and get it. So I'm vaxxed and boosted. So I'm glad I did it too, by the way. So, but it's good to see those numbers, those rates go up.
Can you explain to me what it was like to be in the shop back in March 2020 and to hear that everything had to shut down? What was that day like for you all?
It was depressing because I remember packing my stuff up, everything, literally everything, stuff that I have never taken home. Like even like my books from Barber College that I had just sitting up here, just grab everything like I was moving out, put it all in the bag, and we had to shut down. Not at our normal time either. We had to shut down prior, so I was thinking like 3 o'clock. We had to be, so we could be shut down. Cause I think it was like 6 p.m. It started, like 6:01 or something. So like 3 o'clock, I'm sitting here packing my stuff up, telling everybody I'll see you when I see you. And then, it was like bittersweet. Like I get in my car, I'm driving, I see the streets pretty much empty. I get home and it's like, it's reality we were hoping, a few weeks. And then you look up, 2-3 months gone past, and you like, okay, I guess this is, like they said this is the new normal. I was like, I guess it is.
So how does it feel now being 2 years later and we're still having conversations about COVID, but you're now back in the shop? What does that feel like to you?
It feels weird because you wouldn't think that much time had went past, but it actually did. So now I'm sitting here holding some of the same conversations because, like you said, it has changed, but not as much as I think that it needs to. So still got people saying I'm not getting vaccinated. Still got some people saying I'm trusting my own body's defense system. And it's like, okay, it's not my place to tell you. But then it's like, oh, I got sick, it's fine. Like, it's just a cold, it's just a cough. And it's like, it was still not there yet where we can say, oh, no, he probably just have a cold or, a little touch of a little bug. No, you need to go get tested. Get away from me. And it sucks that we still here at this point. We came a long way, but, what are we, like, we talking about 2 years from then, which is now. I'm like, dang, another 2 years, I wonder, are we still gonna be in the same place?
How do you think the paranoia around being sick or hearing, someone cough or sneeze, how do you think that paranoia is going to affect personal relationships moving forward?
You know what? I think that it has, the way it already affected most, relationships and, with the paranoia of, because we've all had, pretty much I'm sure all of us will have, like, at least one relative, like, who normally come around or say, hey, we can host this at my place, and no, you can't do it. I'm not having people over. But I do feel like at least we're getting vaxxed, and like now you got the availability of the at-home tests and stuff. It'll put some people more at ease. Like if I do take a at-home test and I am vaxxed and it's come back negative. Little sniffles or something. It's like, all right, I'm not gonna let up off you, but I'm gonna ease up a little bit because says you negative, so be it. As opposed to, prior to all of the stuff that we have available now, with the, like I said, with the testing, with the go get vaxxed anywhere, because like I said, back 2 years ago, so you could just get tested, and then either you positive or you negative, go into quarantine. That's all we could do. And if you get sick, go to the hospital. Like, let's stay away from people mostly. So we came a long way. But like I say, the paranoia won't go away. Like, the paranoia not made everybody, it's made everybody, I'm not going to say the word rude, but it's like they real aware of their surroundings. Like, somebody sneezes, like, they won't just say, you know what I'm saying, bless you or whatever. They want to see where it came from, who made the noise, and then they go keep eyes on them, so they will watch you the rest of the time they're around you. Because if you keep it up, I need to address it, especially in places like this, like public places, and I don't blame them, but that paranoia it's there, and it's not going anywhere.